Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to WyzGyz Entertainment. This is your host, Wyman. Excuse me. It's a Transformers Christmas after all. Hold on. Before I came on, I was watching Cecil and Malin. What is their stream called? Do they know? Is Christmas time at all? I wasn't sure if that's the official event where he and EVS Ethan are singing a duet or whatever. I don't know if this is that special that they were planning on doing before Christmas. Excuse me. That, and I was chowing down on peanuts. Man, I forgot how good they are. So I'm prepped. I've got my 64-ounce coffee pot to go. I actually, over the last few hours, have been drinking coffee. It's cooled down now, though. What's that? Oh. If I start getting too many alerts, I shouldn't be getting a whole lot of alerts, but if I start to, I'll turn off the audio for that. So, as you can see, I've got some festive stockings. And so this coffee, I'm almost through. It feels like there's about a third to go. But then I have a backup one, which is hot cocoa. So you can't see it, but, well, you might be able to sort of see it. I made another batch, which is a full box or 6 packets. And the mini marshmallows are almost completely melted now. Let's see how hot this is. All right, good. It's still pretty hot. You know what I should do? I should switch the lids. Since the coffee is already cooled off, this would be more effective on here. The one that's still hot. There we go. Yeah, about a quarter to a third. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? Shoot. Before I put it on the lid, I'm going to add 2 more of these little buggers, 2 more of the marshmallow gingerbread man. And let's also open up 2 more of the gingerbread flavored sticks. Turned out pretty good last time, so let's do it again. And while I get the wrappers off these, you know what? Let's get the excuse me. Let's plop in the gingerbread men. These hard marshmallow men. Pop them in. So, if anyone's interested in, I'm afraid you're going to have to deal with my ugly mug. For the stream itself, because I don't know how they decide. I think YouTube plays favorites because normal streamers, especially smaller ones, they can't. They've made it hard as hell to do watch-alongs. Um, yeah, come on, get up there. They made it hard as hell to do watch-alongs. So if you go to the description of the video, you'll mostly, well, in the YouTube, well, jeez, get up there. Static electricity. The plastic wrappers were repelling from each other from the static electricity. So that's what was happening. So, for example, I put down the second piece of plastic, and then the first piece would push away from it. Hey, my sketchbook, how's it going? I can quote the whole movie line for line. Well, I used to. Would you believe I was the same way when it first came out? When the moment we were able to rent it on VHS, we brought it home and saw it 7 or 8 times back to back. It was insane. And yeah, I did the same thing. It's like recite the movie line for line. I can remember bits and pieces here and there, and sometimes I also sing along to the music because it had a pretty good soundtrack. All right, so I've deposited the gingerbread flavored candy sticks, 2 of them, as well as 2 of the marshmallow gingerbread men into my my hot cocoa mug, 64 ounces of hot cocoa goodness. What kind of Transformers ad? Is that ad? No, OD you have? What do you mean by Transformers OD? I'm not following. We rented it. I think my brother got it for his birthday later that year. Nice. Yeah, I have to pick up. I don't think I've picked up the physical disc of it. Like, I'd like to get maybe, if they have it, like a DVD version and a Blu-ray in one box, something like that. I don't need to go fancy with 4K because I don't even own a TV right now. But my computer will support. Well, actually, hold on. Can it? I think my current desktop tower can play Blu-ray. If not, I have an external drive that can. All right, so what kind of Transformers do you have? Physical, actual Transformers. I don't think I have any more in my collection. Man, I had so many though. I had OG Optimus Prime, I had Soundwave, I had Blaster, I had Ultra Magnus, I had Cliff Jumper, I think I had Brawn, I think I had both ambulances, Ratchet, and I forget who the red ambulance was. Is that Ironhide? Wait, I think I'm mixing them up. I had Cliff Jumper. I had Jetfire. Let's see. I never owned Starscream. I owned one of the other jets though. I think it was black and purple, and it had cluster bombs he was armed with cluster bombs, and that was a thing that drew me to that specific jet fighter transformer Decepticon, because I had a fascination for cluster bombs and the idea that when it dropped, it burst into many not fractals, but smaller ammunition, and it just basically cascaded. I had, what do you call them? The yellow Lamborghini. I keep wanting to call them sunscreen. I had Blue Streak, even though it didn't make sense to me, and I always called him Gray Streak because it was a stripe of gray instead of a stripe of blue. But maybe they're referring to the sides of the car being blue. Maybe that's why they called it Blue Streak, because as it speeds past you, you get a burst of blue. Yeah, a flash of blue. Fun fact, chocolate makes a great laxative. I found out the hard way. Welcome, some person. I'm diabetic. That mug with chocolate would put me in a coma. Oh, damn. Well, I'm not diabetic. Hopefully I won't become diabetic. But in some ways, I treat my body like crap still. I want the 4K Blu-ray. Oh, okay. Right on. By the way, Merry Christmas, everyone. Welcome, Marshall U 2018. You look like the drafting teacher for my high school's vocational school. Speaking of which, I hope everyone brought their tools. We're about to do some drafting, and I expect perfect angles. And when you do your lettering, make sure it's all consistent and equally spaced. I did something similar to drafting when I was in tech school. I got a technical degree in engineering technology electronics. One of the things that required us to use some drafting skills was drawing schematic diagrams. So we had like metal shop where you had to assemble an enclosure, like a bottom and a top, right? A lid. Because we were making switching power supplies. And you had to do the drawing, but you also had to factor in things like tolerances and bending tolerances. So if you have something flat, I guess I could use this as an example. Let's say you have a napkin. Well, pretend it's a flat sheet of metal. When you bend it, it takes more material. It actually consumes some of the material at that bend. It's a right angle is not a true right angle in metal. So you have to account for those fractions of an inch and expect you're going to lose that much material in any bend you do. So you have to add material when you're cutting out the final shape. Did you have Omicron? I don't remember what Omicron is. Is that, you're not referring to Unicron, are you? Because they never made one of those toys until HasLab just started doing a crowdfunder for it. Something else I remembered I had was, I don't remember if it was actually a Transformer branded one, but there are these 3 like blue or purple robots that transform into a camera. That was a trip. I got rid of all my Transformers and books and DVDs and magazines, comics when I became born again. I still like some of the cartoons though. I grew up and still enjoy Generation 1. I had a hard time getting into anything past Generation 1. Like, I didn't care for that series of Transformers that looked all weird, boxy, spiky, and had the elongated limbs. And I also didn't care for when they made all the Transformers animal based and it was like CGI. It looked kind of creepy, but Optimus Prime was a gorilla. I forget what Megatron was, but I just thought it was such a stupid idea. I was okay with things like the Dinobots and the Predacons, in part because the Dinobots were cool looking and it looked like on the toy, it looked like it showed off some of the metallic insides. And the Predacons, because of course, they're like they're ferocious animals and they transform into a giant robot. And I was really big into things that turned into giant robots, like Voltron. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I did. I feel like I might have donated them, all my Transformers. And you know what's kind of sad? I had G1 Optimus Prime, right? And over time, because of all the playing, a lot of his red paint on his chest area and the top of his chest area chipped and scratched off. So I thought I had this bright idea of actually painting, giving him a new paint job. And it was so horrible. It was so horrible. It turned out to be like neon pink or neon red or neon, oh shoot. Oh man, it was horrible. It was a disgusting paint job. I was so disappointed. I kept playing with them though. I like talking about it, especially G1. Yeah, G1 has my heart. I did have Bumblebee. I love him. I love Bumblebee as a VW bug. I mean, he's cool in the Michael Bay version as what is it, a Charger? Is it Dodge Charger? What I heard is that with Michael Bay's Transformers, he had something in the contract that required all Transformers be U.S. Versions of cars, U.S. cars, and not Japanese. Hence the vehicles they chose. Which I'm not entirely against, but I think he should have been, in the end, truer to G1 Transformers, where they look like complete robots instead of jagged pieces of metal all splayed all over the place. I can understand what he was going for, because you figure you're trying to interpret what an alien species might look like and how it would accomplish those transformations. But at the same time, I think what they did at the very beginning, the intro to the Bumblebee movie, I think that was a hell of an improvement over Michael Bay's version. And Bumblebee was one of the Transformers I did own. And Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper, yeah. They were literally the same toy, just with different paint jobs or different stickers. Yeah, paint and sticker, unless it was a color mold. Yeah, it might not have even been paint. Yeah, I guess it was like molded colored plastic. Um, some of the Transformers were made with die-cast metal, but a lot of the smaller ones, especially, they went plastic. And oh my gosh, have you seen the Transformers these days in the shelves? They freaking suck. And when you look at, they went and started doing this thing where they make like figures of Transformer characters, but they don't transform. I mean, to me, that's heresy. It's like you don't make a toy called Transformers that doesn't transform. We had all the Dinobots, Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Sideswipe. Wasn't that the red Lamborghini? Braun. All right. Yeah, he's the truck, right? Like a cab truck. Powerglide. Oh, man. Trying to remember who Powerglide is. I might have even owned Powerglide, by golly. Beachcomber. That's the That's the hovercraft, right? Yeah. But it was a tiny little transformer. It was a little baby one, like about the size of Bumblebee and Cliffjumper. Warpath, yep, the tank. And then his chest area was the top gunner portion of the tank. Starscream. And so many more. Yeah. What other chat are you monitoring? This is the only chat, but every now and then I get distracted because I see notifications come up on my phone. I can't read them from where I am. I just see my phone go from, screen off to highlighted because a new notification came in. And that makes sense. Omicron is the new variant of Coof. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Durr. I should have figured that out. Yeah, because they don't want to call it Z or XI, which is, I don't quite understand why they skipped Z, but I think it has something to do with one of their leaders being named Z or something. To my knowledge, I might have had it in March of 2020. But I can't remember for certain. It felt like a regular flu to me, so I don't know if it was actually a version of the Coof. Excuse me. I basically had a fever for 1 or 2 nights. I had a froggy throat. I tried to fight this off myself without any modern medicine, without any except I did take, I think I tried Theraflu. I don't think I did emergency this time around. But I tried something, I think a Walmart physician or someone told me that people, sometimes zinc helps you, zinc supplements, because, or the zinc is supposed to lessen the effects of the Coof or the flu and minimize the duration of your illness. So maybe instead of taking a whole month to get over, maybe it would have taken a couple weeks. So yeah, I basically try to beat it myself and drink lots of water, but it still took me a whole month for me to get back to my normal voice. And had to drink lots of water, try to get a lot of sleep. Yeah. So I don't know if it was technically that because I never went in to get tested for anything. I pretty much enjoy, excuse me, I pretty much enjoy anything close to Generation 1. Yeah. Transformers Prime, which was designed by the Bay Farmers. Yeah, Beast Wars are the CGI animals. They weren't the real Optimus and Megatron. They were in the future. Oh. Generation 1 characters make an appearance in... Really? Oh. You turned Optimus Prime into Elita 1. Oh, you know what? I eventually, years later, we actually got... I had some immediate family who was also into some of the Transformers. And because they're into motorcycles, we got the Michael Bay version of at least two of the motorcycle Transformers. RC. I forgot who her buddies are, but they're basically different colored motorcycles. I wondered if Bumblebee had trouble going up a hill like the Bug. That's an interesting question. I always thought that the 1986 movie messed up on in giving Hot Rod the leadership. If you watch the series, that should have been clearly passed to Bumblebee. I kind of personally hate Hot Rod. I mean, I think, all right, maybe not so much hate. I think Hot Rod's okay, and I think he kind of represents like teenager years. So I'm kind of okay if he stays as Hot Rod. But when he turns into Rodimus Prime, I thought he sucked. I'm I'm not sure about Bumblebee. I'd be concerned about him being able to fit the Matrix into his chassis because he's significantly smaller. Well, you know what? Realistically, if you compare a cab to a Bug, maybe it'll fit. But I don't know. I always viewed Bumblebee as more of a scout, like Cliff Jumper. I mean, he's loyal till the end, but I never quite viewed him as leadership material. And I also don't think Ultra Magnus was all that good a fit either, even though he was more or less Optimus number 2 because he was made from the same cab that Optimus was. I mean, Bumblebee is a mainstay and he's a classic character and he's always in. I don't know. Maybe they could have found a way to make it work. The original Takata toys were made with die-cast metal, yeah. But when they transitioned into Transformers, and they took on or revamped it, or took the name, or I don't know if they actually acquired Takata, or if they just licensed it, or if they blatantly ripped it off. But some of the early Transformers were partially made with die-cast metal, like Soundwave, Megatron, Optimus. I think the jets might have also been part, like the nose of the jets. I think those might have also been part die cast. And excuse me. So jet fighters. Well, pretend this is a jet fighter. They've got you've got the nose, and then you've got the side sections that the wings are attached to. Well, in the side sections, there's this like little, kind of like a scoop where the air intake comes through um, to help with the propulsion, something like that. Those portions I thought were also metal, or at least the very fronts of them. Yes, he was the red Lamborghini. Yeah. Powerglide was the red plane. Red plane. Are you talking about the one that looks like shoot? I don't know if you're familiar with GI Joe, but there was this plane called the Rattler, and it had a chain gun underneath the nose, and then it had these big cylindrical engines in the wings. But there was like a tiny version of that. It was a red plane, and he was an Autobot, but he was about the size of, Cliff Jumper or Bumblebee. Oh, okay, thank you. Beachcomber was the dune buggy. I owned him too. Yeah. If that's if that's Beachcomber, who was the? I can't remember now. I don't remember the name of the other one. Maybe you can make a gingerbread transformer. Oh gosh. You know what I used to do? I also grew up collecting Legos. So I would sometimes use Legos and build transformers. And they sort of transformed. Most of the time you because I didn't have all the little parts to make things swing around and stuff, it was one of those things where you had a chunk like an arm. You'd have to pull it up and then kind of move the blocks around and then reposition them. Like when you cheat in Rubik's Cube, and you just break apart the Rubik's cube and then reassemble it with all the same color on each side. Let's see. A lot of kids had a distaste for him because he caused the death of Optimus in the story. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't care for Rodimus or Hot Rod. He put himself in danger when he could have avoided it, and Optimus already had the upper hand. Bumblebee was the one that was always learning and growing. Most of the other characters were already warriors. Well, yeah, that would give Bumblebee kind of an advantage because he was so eager to learn. He was like a sponge. So he could probably learn from the Decepticons' tactics and adapt more quickly than some of the more hardened warriors. That's a good point. Bumblebee was the one that garnered the best relationship with the humans. Well, you got a point there too. Yeah, absolutely. It was a fit because he was the young private being trained by Optimus. Man, all good points. It's like, let's see, like Optimus is a sensei and Bumblebee is a student, or like Optimus is a Jedi and Bumblebee's a Padawan. Yeah, the 80s models toys were almost all die cast. Yeah, that they really rocked. They were so cool. Hey, the lovely Sherry, how's it going? Hello. Hope you can hang out here if you're into Transformers or if you've never seen it and are curious. Remember the cheap knockoff Transformers, GoBots? You know what's funny? As much as I like to rag on GoBots, there was something I liked about their simplicity. and they're easier to draw. I love drawing Transformers, but GoBots are so much easier because there's less to draw and less detail. I still watched both Transformers and GoBots cartoons. My preference is always Transformers, of course, but yeah, I have kind of a fondness for GoBots, even though everyone caps at them. Yeah, that was Powerglide, the tiny red airplane. Okay, Powerglide. Does anyone remember the hovercraft? He was a tiny hovercraft, about the size of Bumblebee. I think GoBots were even older than Transformers. Possibly. I thought I heard somewhere that, that point. Exactly, we are experiencing the main overarching story of the war through Spike and Bumblebee. Yep. That's true. That's how you connect with the characters, from their perception and their observations on the world around them. I love the cartoon and movies. Sweet. Good to have you here. Hasbro owns GoBots now. What the fudge, Hasbro? What the hell are you sitting on it for? Man, toy manufacturers are doing a real bad job right now. Mattel, Hasbro, they're not coming out with all that good of toys these days. They need to step up their game and release stuff that people actually want. I just wish they would do something with it. I know! That's what I'm saying. If you're sitting on a property like GoBots, there are fans of GoBots out there. You'd probably make I don't think I would say a decent killing on it, but maybe a mini killing. Because people still like GoBots. It doesn't make sense not to use that property. There are going to be kids who will connect with it. It's because they want to be something they are not, an entertainment company. Yeah. Sad stuff. Sad songs, they say. Good, still hot. All right, so excuse me. Recap. I'm finishing off coffee in this mug. I'm down to about a fifth. It's already cold or room temperature. And then this mug has hot cocoa, 6 packs of it to be exact. It's the hot cocoa with the mini marshmallows in it. And then this hot cocoa also has a couple of these marshmallow gingerbread men and a couple sticks of gingerbread flavored candy sticks. We're all ready for Christmas with the 3 Christmas stockings, so we're good there. What do we have? Man, I just watched a documentary on Hasbro and what happened to them. Really? That's the kind of stuff I'm interested in. I enjoy documentaries on things that, documentaries, biopics, things like that. Like if you tell me something new is coming out, like a new biopic or whatever of Steve Jobs, for example, the guy fascinates me to no end. So, I'm basically there. Things that connect me to my childhood: Hasbro, Tonka, Matchbox, Hot Wheels, Hasbro, Mattel. Those are things I'd be interested in watching. You got good genes. That much coffee would give a small elephant a coronary. I know there will be an end to all the tasty foods out there because once you get to a certain point, well, not only does your metabolism slow as all get as slow as all get out, but you have to start eating bland, sucky foods that have no flavor. That or you make really tasty meals, but eat in moderation. And right now, I'm still in that mode where I go a little crazy here and there. And I'm on that, you might have heard of it, it's the seafood diet. I seafood and I eat it. So yeah. I know I need to scale back on that because it's overall not a good thing. Yeah, I got hooked on documentary and learning TV when they would force us to watch those docuseries in school. Plus, I used to watch lots of PBS shows and cartoons when I was young. Yeah. Yeah, I watch that kind of stuff too. I don't like that PBS is getting so heavy liberal, far left. It's like BBC, they're going the same direction. BBC, PBS, NPR. You can literally hear the snidiness, or what's it called when they look down on you? You can hear it in their voice and what they say. That's the oldest dad joke, sir. Lol. Yeah, it is, isn't it? I haven't watched any PBS in the last few decades. Yeah, everything is going woke. Yeah. They're trying to dismantle our culture to its very core, and replace it with garbage. All right, so excuse me. I thought about setting this up so that we could all watch it, but I don't know any easy way to do it since I'm still using StreamYards. I might eventually have to switch to something like OBS to get more control over window sizes and layouts and formats. Because if I add this to the stream, this is the closest I think I can come to avoiding the YouTube bots, because my image is overlapping the corner of it. But I don't know how their bots work, how much of the image it's tracking. I once did a watch along of Steve Jobs biopic, or yeah. And YouTube hit me with how do they describe it? They call it a oops, hold on. I gotta mute myself on this other view I have. All right, so they call it I think they call it a channel guideline strike. Active community guidelines strike. Yeah, they permanently have me penalized for occasionally showing bits and pieces of it. Very short segments, mind you. I think I try to keep it to like 30 seconds at a time, but they still hit me. It was the watch along for Steve Jobs, The Man in the Machine from 2015. And the thing that really pisses me off about it is I immediately appealed it. And then not a second or two later, they reject my appeal. Literally a second or two later after I sent my appeal. Here I am taking the time to write about 200 characters of an explanation as why I don't why I wish to appeal and disagree with their decision. And then you know damn well it's got to be a bot or something that auto rejected my appeal. So that's been sitting on my channel for months. Excuse me. Hey, Devil Flyer, welcome. More than one watching. Hell, yeah. I know. So many of my streams have only either just myself watching or or one other person watching. Well, we let them. It started in the education system, but no one ever fought it, and now we have to deal with all the people who have been programmed with this nonsense. Frickin' A. I got a freaking... damn it. How does this happen? StreamYards tells me connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging in your router while moving closer to it. Gosh darn it. My system is literally... two to 3 feet away, and you're telling me you have connectivity? You've got to be kidding. Connectivity issues. I'm going to relook. Let me read these real quick. Another De Laurentiis classic. Don Chin's stream was closed tonight for showing of it. Oh, frickin'. Really? Damn it, YouTube. You suck. Dang it, YouTube. As much as I want us connected and to live on their social media sites, but not when we want to sit and watch movies or TV together. Yeah. They're basically anti-social media. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride. All right. So true. If that's an alien head behind you, I may have one also. Unfortunately not, no. It's not, you're not talking about, this is a pile of posters, and this is a mask from the campaign, why am I blanking out on it now? Is it Killing Field? Kill Journal. This is a mask from Kill Journal. I also own some masks that Shay the Red made, but they're in my storage unit right now. When I finally get all my CG books added to these bookshelves, I'm gonna try and find those other masks to add it to the display. Lol, your face froze, but not the message highlighted. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. All right. We need a social media and movie streaming service together. Yeah, I think that's what Amazon is trying to do. If you have an Amazon Prime account, I think you are supposed to have access to Amazon Prime's. I think you're supposed to have access to streaming, and then Amazon Prime plus Twitch allows you to do watch parties, except from what I hear, you can only have one host and you cannot have any guests, or at most maybe you can have one guest on the panel. It's been a while since I looked into that. The mask looks like an alien head I just got. Really? Oh, cool. Are you talking about Alien as in Ellen Ripley? The Alien franchise? Or are you talking about like uh, big head, tiny body? Uh, what people think of when they think we've been visited by aliens? Hmm. Yeah, so unfortunately, you're going to be seeing my ugly mug. Okay, all right, yeah, that's what I was going to say, like gray alien. Um, so this is more or less like a partial watch party, but more or less like a ooh, watch his goofy expressions, goofy reactions. Netflix used to have one on Xbox 360 for Xbox Live users. It was awesome because your avatars would be in a theater setting like MST3K. We used to love it. You could throw popcorn, cheer, and boo. Oh, that sounds like a fun experience. I mean, that's what you should be shooting for. Now that's a drink. Yeah, it's 64 ounces. It was fun. Are you streaming it or do you have a video? Um, I'm streaming it, but unfortunately, because YouTube is so stupidly lame and they don't seem to like letting people um, do watch alongs except for a privileged few who meet their approval. Let me see. Looks like my stream is still up. It hasn't been taken down from that one still. You know what? It. I was looking at the YouTube terms and conditions, and they're they claim that it it doesn't necessarily have to be 30 seconds or more. They're talking like it could be anywhere from a few seconds on, and then I mean they know damn well that fair use is 30 seconds or more of audio or video. But I think it's because they want their bots to go wild and just auto flag everyone and their mother. That's my theory. And then leave it on the onus of the creator to dispute it or to just deal with it. And that, I imagine, makes lots of money for the copyright holder. Well, but then it seems like it defeats the purpose because people like to do watch parties, and if you do watch parties, then you're actually giving free publicity to these properties. And wouldn't you think free publicity is a good thing? I don't know. They don't seem to make sense. But anyway, about the fair use thing, you're supposed to be able to play 30 up to 30 seconds without getting hit with the copyright claim. But it seems, based on the wording of their terms and conditions on YouTube, that they're allowing you to get hit with a claim if it's even mere seconds long, which is insane. And there's even like a little blurb that says, uh, F and A. Oh, jeez. I'm looking at my router, and I'm getting a solid red light. Let me see. How do I do this? How do I do this? Oh, crap. Piece of okay. Hold on. Dude, Xbox 360 was shit in the day. Yep, and I froze again. There's my sign. Oh, it's blue again. What the F with the unstable connection? If it keeps going on like this, then I'm going to have to take a moment and do some live... yeah, really. Do some live troubleshooting over the phone with Spectrum. All right, so anyway, again, I apologize that it's not a true watch party. There is a link with all the information in the description of the stream. If you check that out, you'll see the URL I'm using. Let me see. Can I? Oh, you know what? Let me just copy it from here. Get it from the source. Let's check out this classic movie. So, all right. Oh no, you have returned rectum. Rectum. I've never heard of it called that. It is notorious for drops and freezing. Lol. You know what's? I usually don't have all that many problems with them. They're usually quite stable for. Wait, hold. That's better. All right. My brother-in-law calls it that. Yeah. They're usually okay. Just with any internet service provider or ISP, as they're called, what pisses me off the most is that you're not truly ever getting the advertised speed. They keep claiming they do, but you're not. You're getting maybe a third of what's advertised, except if you are communicating only with their closest network office location. So if you do what is it called? Stream test? No. Man, it's been a while since I even bothered to do one of those. It's like that website. Is it Stream Test? I'm at 47 seconds. This is 47 seconds. This screen. Yeah, generally speaking, I usually don't have issues, but if you're doing real life internet browsing and streaming and whatnot, most of the time you're not getting anywhere near what's advertised. As much as they like to brag, nowadays with all the social media out there and all the video heavy content. Oops, wrong one. Oh, that's right. I hit the remove. All right. Yeah. So nowadays with all the video heavy content out there, it seems like you're almost forced to upgrade to 1 gig. I'm using 400 megabit per second download, and it still doesn't feel like enough. But what does Spectrum try and push on me to buy and upgrade to? Television. Who the hell watches television anymore? Television and their cell phone service. All right, so I'm 2 seconds ahead, so let me know when. All right, cool. All right, so let's get this party started right. Merry Christmas, everyone. Let's watch the Transformers. And yeah, I was thinking I would I might pause every now and then throughout the stream to talk further on different parts of the movie, but I don't know. It might make it too hard to keep track if I keep pausing at erratic spots in the stream or in the video. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I should just let go and just talk over some parts here and there. Just say when you were going to pause. Oh yeah, that might work too. Okay. All right. Oh, did I miss something? Just announce it, then count down to the pause. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's like pausing in 3, 2, 1, pause. Yeah, that might work. All right, let's start the movie in 3, 2, 1, play. All right, I've got the Sunbow Productions and Marvel logo. Excuse me. And then we got Outer Space. Man, I so wish I could share this. Pink interiors on the hallways. Pinks and purples, I guess. Look, it's Unicron! All in all, Unicron's pretty badass. A freaking planet that transforms. Who'd have thunk it? Dun, dun, dun. The ship is our only chance. I think the only other flaw in this movie, aside from Crash, The only other flaw in this movie, besides letting Hot Rod turn into Rodimus and take the Matrix of Leadership, is this scene, or any scene with Unicron and that flashy strobe light stuff. See, that's badass. The part where, as he consumes the planet, it makes everything on his outer ring light up and get energized. Oh, man. You remember being in the theater? Transformers! Transformers! More than meets the eye. The Transformers. What's in disguise? The Transformers. Autobots raise their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. Done with the coffee. Transformers. I can't keep a note, man. I don't have. Oh, frick. Hold on. Stupid advertisement. Skip ads. Lionel Stander as Cup. Farmer. Orson Welles as Unicron. Heck yeah. Not gonna lie, this is kind of fun. Unicron was ruined in the comics when he was made a force that exists and ties all universes together. Yeah, that's stupid. The year 2005. Decepticons, Autobots, Planet Cybertron. That one robot arm with the 3 cones on it, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. It's just moving back and forth. We're doing it once. Every time I look into a monitor, Prime, my circuits sizzle. When are we going to start busting Decepticons chops? But Prime! Then trying to pose a full-scale assault. Ready to shuttle for launch. Decepticons. That was my sound effect for transforming. No sign of Decepticons here, Prom. Jazz to Moonbase 2. Jazz to Moonbase 2. Bumblebee and Spike reporting. Here. Shuttle. You need something that's shenanigans in your area? But so Daniel, I miss him. And tell him I'll be not to worry him. That's the galaxy. This was Orson Welles' last movie, yep. Stupid ad. 2, 1, blast off. Use a little energon and a lot of luck. There's an ad for Eve Online across the bottom. I'm going to close that. Laserbeak returns, Megatron. Unlike my eyes, otherwise you never fail me. No way. Do you have Laserbeak's findings? Come on, Megatron. I want you to make a special run to Autobot City on Earth. But Prime! Love Energon keeps apart. I wonder how Laserbeak got that kind of footage from that angle. That's funny. Lot of luck. Or you can imagine Optimus Prime. Vroom. This was so sad. That was a hella cool special effect as they blast through this wall. Megatron. There's Brawn. There's the birds. Die! Oh, June. I love the effect they use on the smoke and stuff. Light in the night. Yeah, like it was cool and emotional, but these are the punk Decepticons. How did they take out these Autobots? Oh man, so sad. That was almost too easy, Starscream. Much easier, almighty Megatron, than attacking the real threat, the Autobots moon base. Well, is it Starscream? With the early warning systems in their own shuttle and destroy Autobot City, the Autobots will be vanquished forever. Oh, such heroic nonsense. Hey, Tim. The movie still holds up after all these years. I know. Fish are jumping today. Hey, Dano. For anyone who's watching, who's following along, we're at the 9:32 timestamp. I caught something. It's a Whopper, all right. Look at the size of it. It's a Whopper, all right. Yeah, I've forgotten some of the lines. I used to know it by rote. Talking about dull, Daniel. I thought this board was so damn cool. All right, so this is cool. A hot rod. The idea. Oh, stupid ad. Video will play after ad. No. Come on. Curse you, ads. All right. 10:29 timestamp. From Lookout Mountain. He's like a tour guide. A little more. A little bit more. Dare to keep on being Jesus. Take my run, young punk. I'll straighten you out yet. This movie screams 80s. Yeah. Oh, your dreams alive. There's a chance. There's a hole in the shuttle. What? And if you can win if you dare. See what I mean? Hot Rod is just the Bayformers version of Bumblebee. He is Bumblebee, but a sports car. Blitzwing, I think. Come on down, Otto Pratt. He was a cool one because you could transform him from robot to tank to jet fighter. Cup was an interesting vehicle. I did get Cup. Oh, and I got at least a couple of the Insecticons. I had that one, which is the Beetle, and I think I got the Grasshopper one. Oh, Timer. That's something you'll never be if you don't get back to this shuttle. Let's burn rubber. Gotta keep. Dun, 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 dun. To remind us, a custom evaluation of Decepticon capability indicates a distinct tactical deficiency. In other words, Perceptor, we're outnumbered. Springer. I cannot talk that fast. No, he gets the job done faster than anybody. Nobody. Kevin Honor is still outside the city. What cracks me up is just how much damage the Decepticons made to Autobot City. Right now, you don't really notice it, but then the whole place is in smoking ruins by the end of it. It's just funny. Pathetic fools! There is no escape. Oh, and it closes this ad across the bottom called Bell in theaters on IMAX. See all this free advertisement, man. Ow, my foot! This part is amazing how they show all the details and the transformations. I think Autobot City is actually translated into Metroplex. There's the beetle and the grasshopper. This is a little heavy on the electrons. So in our way. No, they're our way in. Yeah. We're at the 15:15 timestamp. Get down and shout. Ow! What happened to all these guns when Autobot City was turned into Metroplex in Season 3? Yeah, really. Cover your receptors, Perceptor. It's not about the city. They're taking up pounding. I mean, that's just a handful of Decepticons. Rumble Frenzy, Ravage Rapat. Soundwave is always one of the coolest. I do like Blaster's cassettes as well, though. We crack the shell, then we crack the nuts inside. One Blaster. Away, two can play. I thought it was quite unique to have a lion cassette and a rhino. It was different. Do you think you got through to Prime? Oh no, stupid ad. Countertop kitchen robot, eh? Ah, here come the Constructicons. There's Blur. But we shoot them out of the air, they're still at the gate. So where does that leave us? Nowhere, that's where. Oh, that's that. Oh, shoot, what's his name again? Was it actually Charger? Oh, Wheeljack is trashed. Wheeljack is dead too. That was cute how Spike. No, not Spike, but Daniel. How Daniel tries to pitch in. It seems to me like there should have been an easier way to relocate uh, that cannon. See, I like this version of Devastator over Michael Bay's version. They could have made this so cool in CGI. I've got better things to do tonight than die. Oh shoot, who's that in the background? It looked kind of like an ochre colored, like, oh man, see how trash it is? And that's with that small group of Decepticons attacking. This is a cool shot. Let the slaughter begin. Dinobots destroy Devastator. Me, Grimlock, love challenge. But Dinobots transform. Timestamp 1938. This is funny. You all notice that when Devastator does the double hand, double fist smash, that Slag's eyeballs shoot up like a Looney Tunes cartoon. Must be stopped, no matter the cost. Ding, ding, ding. You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah. Hey, Daniel, how's it going? How is it going? There's a link in the description if you want to follow along. Yeah, exactly. The eyeballs pop out, but then they return. So it's just like a Looney Tunes cartoon. Dun, 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 dun. The guy who made Eon Flux, I'm told, is the one who storyboarded this scene of Optimus's entrance. And initially, it didn't have that lead up. It didn't have him coming down, transforming, driving up, and doing that fancy intro. It was much shorter, but he knew that there needed to be some more emphasis on Optimus's value and how it was important in him turning the tide of the battle. Good, and you? Yeah, whenever I'm watching Transformers the movie, I'm golden. I don't like the Cyberverse Grimlock. Too many ads. Yeah. You got the touch. I wanted something that people could access easily because not everyone's going to have the physical media. Finish him off, Prime. Do it now. One of the funny things about this movie as a whole is how so many of the deaths are at the hand of a tiny little gun, tiny little laser pistol made of sterner stuff. No, no, you're not Megatron. Fall, fall! Like all the smaller guns. Yeah, check this out. Look how much he's all full of cracks and stuff. And look how much Megatron is all full of cracks. There are some scenes where, oh, frick, not another ad. I don't want you in my face, dude. All right, back to the movie. 2313 timestamp. I love the detail and all the cracks there. You feel my team, and they messed up on the colors on the paint of Starscream's chest. They colored the whole thing yellow, which is the color of the window. This is pretty funny. Their retreat, and the Autobots are still missing them. It looks like they're like running in a straight line, yet the Autobots are still missing. Their aim is as bad as stormtroopers in Star Wars. Yeah, back when animators and cartoonists respected the work in the IP. Thumbs up. Yeah, but if you hear the blast from that blaster, it is akin to Optimus's blaster. Hey, Mr. CCDB, what's up? What's up, what's up? I feel the wounds are fatal. If anyone wants to follow along, check out the link in the description. I always laugh at Megatron being carried out like a prom date. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Soundwave is like Soundwave is Megatron's right hand man. To see you, old friend, that I passed the matrix of leadership as it was passed to me. But right, I'm just a soldier. I'm not worthy. Nor was I. But one day, an Autobot shall rise from our ranks and use the power of the Matrix to light our darkest hour. The day till all are one. It's kind of funny when Ultra Magnus puts it in his chest. He sets it in there. It looks like it's in there perfectly the first time, and then he adjusts it. Oh, you see RC. Oh, this was so sad. You don't go killing off the leader of the Autobots, and then he turns all gray and soiled. That was like an added kicker. And then his head turning. And that alone, that last scene where you see Optimus's huge hand with Daniel crying on it, that was so cool. Look at this. How? Where? Okay. I guess what's happening is like Unicron has all this awesome footage. I think he's tapped into all the uh, what do they call it? Not closed caption TV, but in that case, I say it's a survival of the fittest. That I am against. Nay. So it. The eyes have. Get it. Make room. Oh, how it pains me to do this. Wait, I still function. Wanna bet? Starscream! As Hadron has, shall we say, departed, I nominate myself as the new leader. Oh, the jet that I have with the cluster bombs? Wait, hold on. I was going to say maybe it was Ramjet, although now I'm thinking Ramjet might be the white one instead of the red. I'm not a bull like you. Hey, nobody calls Soundwave and charismatic. Constructicons unite. That's another funny thing. Astra Train and Soundwave, the whole size thing, and Megatron, the size perspective. Oh no, not another ad. Ah, all right. Timestamp 2917. Like Astra Train is so large on the inside that he can house a full height Devastator. Megatron. Said that. Hey, Unicron. Show yourself. I've summoned you here for a purpose. No one summons Megatron. It pleases me to be the first. Seek your business. This is my toy about some leadership. It's the only thing that can stand in my way. You have nothing to fear. I have already their hands. He's dead. The Matrix died with him. No, the point is, you're a fool. Matrix of leadership. Ultra Magnus. Right. Oh, the posture is highly dubious, but very well. New body and new troops to command. And nothing. You belong to me now. Like to nobody. Perhaps I misjudged you. Proceed on your way to oblivion. No. I accept your terms. I accept. You got the touch. Rodimus foreshadowing. Excellent. I love this thing where they do you see the insides, all the little gears and stuff, all the guts of Megatron. Behold, Galvatron. And these shall be your new minions. Scourge, the tracker, and his henchman, the sweeps. Cyclonus, the warrior, and his armada. This shall be on ship. Go. That's a cool looking ship. I like that. Destroy the elements. Matrix. The other Autobot until the Matrix has been destroyed. To Cybertron. I like Leonard Nimoy's voice. Joy Matrix. The ceremony. That's a cool helmet. I love that helmet. Well, just your new leader, I. Just my coronation. Coronation, Starscream. This is bad comedy. Matron? Is that you? Here's a hint. This is so cool. But what was so weird is, I guess in the cartoons after the movie, Starscream was some sort of ghost, and then he could inhabit a body. Anyone else attempt to feel his shoes? Oh, hell, Galvatron. Where did that come from? I don't know. We're worried about where it's going. Jazz and Cliff Jumper are cool. Situation out here. Totally trashed. We're gonna be anything. Hello, hello, help. A ginormous, weird-looking planet. And is attacking Moonbase 1. There's that strobe light again that I don't like. We gotta escape if we can. Yes, we're not getting away. It looks like the ship literally hit that giant rock. Stop. If this doesn't stop it, nothing will. They already had explosives already planned out in advance, I guess. Dun, dun, dun. Ding, ding. Hooray, we did it. Look, it isn't even dented. Shit, what are we going to do now? I think this is the first Transformers where there was profanity and it was just the word shit. And that was Spike. Cybertron and all its moves belong to me. Remember, we belong to him. I belong to nobody. Oh, crap. Stupid ad. Oh, I will obey. Unicron. Decepticons to Earth. What do you know about it, lad? I just got this feeling. And he'll die trying, just like Megatron. John Magnus is mine. Yeah, there's that size thing again. It's goofy and silly, but at the same time, they make it work. Galvatron can fit inside one of these crafts in one moment, and in another, it wouldn't make sense for him to be able to fit. Nice, Dino. Me, bash brains. He's shaking his fist. Excuse me. Ooh, cool. Slag got a shot in. My favorite Dinobots, and I think the only ones I ever owned, were Swoop and Slag. The Grimlock, get your noodle out of my face. Me, Grimlock loves Cup's war stories. Tell Grimlock about Petro Rabbits again. I'll give you Petro Rabbits. 40 minutes, 33 seconds. Timestamp. I gotta go to bed. Enjoy the rest of the movie. Night. God bless. Thanks so much. Thanks for hanging. You have a great one. Shut up. Couple of really long jumps and reaches. Parts, tail, swoop, good part. And I can't take Itiak. Came trumping and stomping and flames spewing. Okay. Time out, time out, time out. Time out, time out, time out. Do they have any guns on this ship? Only one of his minions is sent. Well, he apparently did enough damage. Just all by his lonesome. We're gonna crash. I can't deal with it now. A single button allows him to detach the escape ship. That looks like, 6 rockets. 6 rockets take out the body of the ship. Seems like it should be more. Excellent. And the Matrix with it. Unicron. Why? Take me to Unicron. Take me now. Planet of Chunkus, and that's vicinity. Cop, Grimlock, Slag, anyone, anybody, unfortunate ones. Cup. Transforming underwater. Help! Nothing's gonna stop him. Nothing's gonna stand in our way. Nothing's gonna stand in our way. Nothing's gonna stand in our way. Not tonight. We're gonna take that sweet joy ride. There's no stopping our way. Nothing's gonna stand our way. Talk to me. Fix me. Shortcut right away. His parts were all pretty close, too. How convenient. That's going to stand in our way. Not tonight. Not tonight. We're at the 47-minute, 52 seconds timestamp. Watching it now. I think I watched it long ago. That soundtrack, I know. Say something. Anybody. Maybe remind me to give the autopilot a race. Spike's exosuit. This must be the junk capital in the universe. Stop me. Every coffee flavor for you. Operators are standing by. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, you got rid of a nasty burr in my rotator. That was a cool transformation for Hot Rod. Don't act hostile. I'll use the universal greeting. Get on my hands. Bawi grana wheat nini bong. Bawi grana wheat nini bong? Bawi grana wheat nini bong. Dun, 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 dun. Wheelie was kind of a cool looking car. Cool but strange. Hmm. Guilty or innocent? Innocent. A planet that devours everything in its path. Timestamp 5318. Soon you too shall receive your sentence. Innocent. Spare me this mockery of justice. I repeat, guilty or innocent. Innocent. Not the end I'd wished for, lad. Sweet. Oh yeah, the Dinobots are still alive. These flags say you're full of beryllium baloney. Grimlock say you feel us full of cesium salami. Friend, fine, look behind. Friend, fine. You go wrong way. You fool, I say. Hey, Grimlock, no like you. Oh my gosh. Wheelies say, find friends today. Me Grimlock say, we on our way. Why touch me? Failed. It's not been destroyed. One of us lives on a planet of junk. Stop him. Tear him apart. And destroy the Matrix. Be sure the fittings are securely welded. Go over the gusto. Transform. 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 You can do it. Human germ. till all are one. Till all are one. That's not the darkest hour, Ultramanus. Damn it. Open. Prime. You said the Matrix. What? Open. You had our darkest hour. Sweeps. Terminate him. Die. Die. Unicron, my master. With this, I shall make you my slave. Ah. Befores. Then let's hold a demolition derby. We can't hold out forever, but we can give them one humongous repair bill. Me, Grimlock, want to munch metal. Me, Grimlock, no buzzer. Me, king. I think the problems on this planet will be solved very shortly. You get... Skip steer over there. That's crazy. They took out Ultramanus that easy. Thought the Matrix. There's no hope, no hope, no hope, no hope at all. Look behind door number 2. Run, run. Put down the chainsaw and listen to me. It's time for us to join in the fight. It's time to let your babies grow up to be cowboys. It's time to let your bed bugs bite. There's a basket. You better count your chickens before they hatch. Sons of mine, before it's time, you better find yourself an itch to scratch. Yeah. Lamb. They check in, but they don't check in. You can't. When Minister Whipple's not around, put your head in the microwave and get yourself a tan. So what a nickels? No, from us a good bar. What? How? You can dare to be stupid. Don't dare to be stupid. It's so easy. You can dare to be stupid. If I dare to be stupid. Dun, 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 dun. Grana wheat ninny bong. Bowie 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 grana wheat ninny bong. So what you gonna do? Dare to be stupid? Dare to be stupid? What did I say? Dare to be stupid? Tell me what I say. Dare to be stupid? Okay. Dare to be stupid? All right. Dare to be stupid? Dare to the party? Shout it out loud. Dare to be stupid? Stupid. Dare to be stupid? Motoring. Cock-a-doodle-doo. You're all alive. Destroy Unicron. Kill the Grand Poobah. Kill the Grand Poobah. We eliminate even the toughest stains. See, that's the Matrix. It's not what you fear most. You most fear. Ah, you'll do my bidding. Lord, taste my wrath. You underestimate me, coward. It is so cool transforming into the robot mode. Tom, I considered sparing your wretched little planet of Cybertron. It shall witness its dismemberment. No! The Decepticons were under attack. Leave it. Never seen anything like this before. Satisfaction guaranteed. Did keep all your dreams chance. You could win if you dare. Gotta take that. Gotta keep all your dreams alive. By Decepticon. Destroy him, Galvatron. No! Of course, my master. Puny Autobot. You lack even Prime's courage. Me, Grimlock, kick butt. Come on, Daniel, transform. Whoop. Water. Don't remember where all this water is coming from. But it's apparently somewhere inside. Oh, whoa, whoa. I think that was Cliff Jumper and who was the other one? Hurry. Daniel, you did it. We must all die sometime. Not today, Galvatron. I will crush you with my bare hands. Die, Autobot. First Prime, then Ultra Magnus, and now you. It's a pity you got Autobots die so easily. Ding, 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 ding. You got the touch. You got the power. Optimus. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. This is the end of the road for you, Galvatron. Dun, 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 dun. You're nobody's fool. Now light our darkest hour. You got the power. You got the high. Get the pencil. You got the touch. Lovely. Damn, Springer, hot rod. Let's get out of here. Ottawa, transform and roll out. I knew you had potential, lad. Power. There goes his other eye. Destiny. You cannot destroy my destiny. You know you got that touch. The Cybertronian wars as we march forward to this new age. Till all are one. Till all are one. Till all are one. You got the power. Yeah. Advance. Don't know the lyrics of the song. Farmers, more than meets the eye. Transformers, robots in disguise. Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers, robots in disguise. Transformers, Autobots race their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. Transformers. Peter Chung. I think that's the guy who did Eon Flux. of the evil Unicron. Transformers, meets the eye. Transformers, robots in disguise. Yes, they worlds apart. Transformers, meets the eye. Transformers, what's in skies? Transformers, Autobots race their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. Mm-mm-mm. Transformers. Dun, 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 dun. Transformers. More Transformers. 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 So is there anything at the very end of this where this motion picture has been rated PG? Parental guidance suggested. Dun, 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 dun. All right, sweet. Dun, 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 dun. Uh, oh man, that was fun. Boy, I'm tired though. All right. Huh. All right. Wow. It is over. Hey, Indie Wrestling Aces, what's up? Hail Beats. Yeah, you came in just as the movie ended. I watched it all the way through the credits and the end of the credits. We just finished watching Transformers, the movie from 1986. Lots of great fun. Anyone who missed it or wants to follow along, feel free to watch it on replay. And I should wrap things up because I need to get to bed. I'm freaking exhausted now. I meant to do the stream earlier this evening, but I got distracted and I had all this other stuff to do. But if you're able to, there's a banner across the bottom of the stream as well as a pinned comment. If you're able to and are interested in helping out a kid, uh, get a support animal, specifically a cat, definitely consider donating if you're able to. Otherwise, If you don't have the means to, please consider sharing it all over your social media, as I've been doing as of late. I got to do some more promotion on it before the GoFundMe closes. Also, if you haven't already, last minute, there's a poll I've posted where I asked how many times you've seen this movie. So, oh, you know what? I can take this off now. Oh, jeez. I really don't care for earbuds. Oh boy. Have a good one, man. Hail Indie Wrestling Aces. Yeah, that was fun. So if you haven't participated in the poll, please do so real quick before I shut down the poll and review the results. Let me see here. All right, I'm about to go check out the results and end the poll officially. All right, so let's check it out. All right, so the poll is, how many times have you seen this classic movie, Transformers the movie? People have at least seen it once. So 27% of the audience saw it once. 18% of it has seen it 9 times. Holy crap. And 55% have seen it 10 times or more. Wow. That's freaking amazing. I fall into the latter category, the 10 plus times or more. I've seen it a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and hit end poll now. So we finalize the results. All right, that is finalized. What was that over here? Something about Oh, all right, that comment. Okay, cool. All right. So again, thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. Always love the company. Going to bed. I shall see you on the next stream, and you have a great one. Merry Christmas, everyone. If I don't get a chance to see you before then, but tomorrow night, we've got a special challenge. I will be competing with the one and only Lola Meets, and it sounds like also her little one, Lug, little umbrella girl, in doing the gingerbread house build off. So that's tomorrow night, Thursday night is where it's at. So what the? Oh, yeah, Thursday night is where it's at. So try and make it to it if you like, if you're able to. I think we're doing it. Let me see. I can say for certain. I don't want to guess on this one. Okay. All right, so it is Mortal Kombat. Where is it? Okay, yeah, Thursday, December 23rd, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. That's where it's at, folks. That's where it's at, true believers. Yeah, so check this out. It's going to be fun. Oh, you know what? Shoot. while I was watching Transformers, I had been meaning to dig in and eat. Oh man! All right, I'll have to do. Maybe I'll do another watch along. But I was needing to dig into the gingerbread Christmas sled that I made previously. So, all right, I guess I have to save that for another stream. Munch on it. Maybe a movie that doesn't, where I'm not going to be actively talking at the same time. All right, y'all have a great one. Thanks for joining. Thanks to everyone in chat. You guys are freaking awesome. Thanks to everyone who watches this on replay, and we shall see you on the next stream.